In order to test a garment, I'm going to do an example of a testing of a thigh-high garment. You can test calf-high as well as thigh-high as well as sleeves on this device. In order to test the garment has to be donned onto the fixture. First things you would do would be to set the pin settings for the correct girth for that particular garment. I'm setting this to an approximate medium size. Again, this one is also set to a pin setting for a medium size. Once the pin settings are in place and the stocking holder, which is this piece here, is held at length from the bottom of the heel, this being the bottom of the foot, then you can don the garment. The garment is donned like this, where the heel is positioned here at this location, at this pivot point. When it's pushed down, it locks the foot in place and allows it to be held so that it doesn't slide forward. The next thing that's done is the garment is stretched up to the desired length. This would be the design intent length. The length the garment was designed to be worn at. The next thing I would do would be to smooth the garment to make sure that it's fully uniformly distributed across the mechanical former. Then I would raise this, make sure it is still in a good positioning with my heel located right here at the heel location of the fixture. And I'm going to pump this 3 times. I'm going to again smooth it to make sure that it's uniformly distributed. The next thing I'm going to do is pump it 3 times, and then I'm going to hold it. Typically we wait 1 minute. At the end of 1 minute, we take this control head. The control head then is applied against the garment in order to take a reading. So if you were taking readings at a distance of 10 centimeters from the bottom of the foot, this being 10 centimeters here, there's a scale on the side that you can see so you know where the control head is positioned. Then you would go ahead and position it at 10 centimeters and record your reading. Then if you wanted another reading at 20 centimeters, you would do this and record your reading. If you wanted one at 40 centimeters, you would do this. Now this is 40 centimeters from the heel measured along the side scale that I can see when I position the control head. If I wanted one up in this location to track that compression level, I'd apply the control head and I would capture my reading. If you are using the data acquisition software, which is sold separately, when you apply the control head against the garment like this, you would press the data button and it transmits this reading to your computer, saves the data, and presents it in a nice report format.